Welcome to 7-Eleven. My name is Michael and today I'd like to introduce you some of our Aputure LED fixtures and the light shapers we can use with it. This is the Lightstorm 300X, which is a B-color version, and we have the LS300 Mark II, which is a daylight only version but a bit more powerful. What I like a lot about the Aputure system is that they come in a complete box. So you will get the unit ready with the Bowens standard reflector and the ballast with everything you need, and you can straight start shooting. Everything is packed nicely so you can't lose a bit. The ballast can be mounted to a stand by an adapter and the cables are included. What's cool about Aputure is that it's a point light source. We used to have a lot of soft light LED systems on the market. But Aputure really in the beginning already concentrated on having a small light source and working with reflectors. That's why they made all their lamps with a Bowens bayonet, so you can attach their light shapers but also any Bowens light shaper you might have. The ballast of the lamp can be run off mains, and at the same time you can use it without any adapters for V-mounts. You can put either just one V-mount running it on half power, there you have to use the red side, or you can use two V-mounts on both sides, so you run it on full power. There is a nice display of the remaining shooting time you have with those batteries set. Because of this battery option, the Aputure is a very good device to take on a set where you don't know whether you're gonna have power or not. You can work independently from any power supply you will maybe find or maybe not on set. So let's take a closer look to the ballast, which is the control unit at the same time. The main things are quite obvious. I have an on-off switch, which you just have to press once to run the device. Then on this, since it's a B color, I have the top dial, which is actually for power, so I can reduce or put more power to the lamp, and the lower dial in this scale is to change the color temperature. There is also presets. If you press it, you can jump between presetted lighting, so it's easier and faster for you to access. Let's take a look to the manual of the ballast. The 4 buttons are for direct access. So if I just short press them, I can change the channel, I can change the group, and I can switch wireless either off to Wi-Fi or to Bluetooth. If I have set it to Wi-Fi, I can also operate the lamp with the remote, which is part of any device. The top 4 buttons are also assigned to other functions. If I long press the first button, I will enter the effects section. If I then press it once again, I will run through all the effects available. The second and the third button are fast access for frequency and intensity of the effect. The fourth button is to trigger certain effects. When I have an explosion, for example, I can trigger it by pressing it. If you want to go back to standard mode, you have to press the first button for about 3 seconds and then you're back. Since you can run it off V-mounts as well, I'm going to show you how this works. You have 2 adaptation on both sides. One is red, and this is the one to start. So if you only have one battery, you attach it here and you can run the lamp. This is actually run on 50% now, so it's not going to do full power when there is only one battery on. With the second battery attached, the lamp is going to switch to 100%, and you can use it just like you would have it on the mains power supply. After the unit has recognized the batteries and its capacity, the unit will give you the remaining shooting time for this set of batteries. So you can really plan what you have to do and when you might have to change batteries or recharge them. To change the reflector, you only have to pull this little lever back and then you can easily exchange the reflector. This is actually the standard reflector in the Bowens type mounting. This comes with the lamp. I'm just going to show you some of our other light shapers we have for our Aputure systems. So this is the Fresnel ×2 adapter. Once it's attached to the lamp, you can easily slide it back and forth. I'm going to show you the look of this in a sec. So the light shaper, which is now on our Aputure, is actually the Fresnel ×2. It comes in this nice bag. And it's basically a Fresnel attachment. So you can focus the beam of the light. The light shaper is super light and super effective. It doubles the power of the lamp itself. Apart from the standard reflector, which comes with the device, we also have a Bowens reflector, which is capable of using grids. You simply choose one of the grids, pop it into the reflector, and then you have a nice, really spotted or accented light onto something you really want to put special light on. So this light shaper is a very interesting one. It's actually similar to the Source 4 from ETC, you might know. It's a projection attachment. It has optics built in. We have it in 3 different degrees. This is 36, we have a 26, and we have a 19. You can use the shutters built in, and you can also use the Gobos B size, which is 86 millimeters, to do nice projections. There is actually 3 gobos coming with each of these spotlights, a window, a breakthrough, and a similar breakthrough thing. But you can also choose from any gobos we have in rent. So I just want to show you, this is the box for the spotlight reflector. Everything is nicely packed and easy to ship and to transport, and you can be sure that you receive it on set in a perfect condition. There is one other thing which is super cool with Aputure. They have an app called Zetas Link. There is a QR code to download that app for iOS or Android on any of our devices. The pairing is super simple. It works with Bluetooth, and over the app you can operate it, like change the color, temperature, change the intensity. You can group up lamps to groups and have the whole set at your fingertips on your mobile device. To hook up a device to the Sidus Link, just go here, you go for new fixture, it detects this here, you go for setup, and after a short time of loading you have the device ready and can control it. Eventually, if you haven't been in touch with that before, you have to go to menu and click on Bluetooth with that, but all of that is explained in the app interface. And apart from the control, you also have nice things like a calculator to calculate between looks and other measurements. And you have a light meter built in, which also gives you color temperature. So that's really cool, so check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on any of the Aputure light shapers or devices, just don't hesitate to give us a ring. Take care. Bye.